Brought to you live on twitch.tv. At Commando Gaming 1, we're continuing our series on Battletech Advanced with our first edition of 9.3, which is a brand new update that includes the ability to flip planets for your employer, which is really exciting. It's long awaited. A lot of people, when they heard about this, felt like it was going to be the same thing that we used to have in Rogue Tech a couple of years ago. But no, this is a brand new mod that was developed by the Battletech Advanced team and injected into the Battletech Advanced. So you don't need anything other than Battletech Advanced to use this planet flipping version of the game. So we're excited about that. So let's jump into it. So now that we're going to be traveling, because we need to get to where the planet flipping works, because I want to give it a try and show it on screen. So the planet flipping happens in what we would call in MechWarrior 5, for example, conflict zones, which are areas where the great houses or other entities brush against each other and conflict wages, which is very realistic to the actual Battletech lore. So I'm excited about that. So let's what I want to do now is I want to sell as much stuff as we can, because I want to actually travel to the conflict zone, but we know that's going to cost us some sea bills. So let's see if we have anything we can sell. Actually do. Let's go to the mech bay. Alright, let's see. Ooh, I think due to the update, these mechs are now... So whenever we have one of these updates, let's see, let's validate this. BTA gear requires proto-mech. Where did I... Battle armor gear requires proto-mech. I don't remember me putting battle armor gear on this mech, but it's possible. But that's okay, because I'm going to sell the Owens, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell some stuff so we can make sure we get to the area of conflict zones. So let's go ahead and store this Owens. I haven't been using it, so we might as well do that. And that will allow us to build some stuff in our mech bay that we haven't gotten around to building yet that we can sell. I want to save that fire starter. Well, here's a javelin we can put together. We should net some sea bills for that. So we'll put together this javelin and we'll sell it. We'll also sell that Owens. I also don't know if I need 3 ravens, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and sell one of the ravens. I just don't use all of these mechs, so we might as well sell some of them to get to the conflict zone. I think that's all I have available to sell. I have fire starters. Do I want to put one together and sell it? Probably not. I like to keep some fire starters in reserve. Want to encourage everyone who's watching to get into the chat. Let's see, this fire starter probably has the same problem. Is it this Guardian ECM that's the problem? Yeah, for some reason that Guardian ECM is only for battle armor. Electronic countermeasures BA gear, and then we have the regular battle armor. There we go. But now we're a ton overweight. Okay, that's alright. We had jump jets on this one, so the jump jets are going away. Not heat sink. The jump jet. now we're right as rain.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
All right, so now we go to the store. Let's sell. Hey, Skewed One. How are you doing? This is my first playthrough of 9.3 this morning. You probably saw in the Discord that I didn't have internet for several days, so that took us off of our schedule, which is very frustrating to me. But hey, we're moving on. Looks a touch dark today. My lighting? Okay. I could fix that. That's not a problem. I will fix that momentarily while we travel. Or maybe I'm just in a dark mood. No, I'll fix that. I was playing around with my lighting. Today I do see that it's a touch dark, so we'll fix that. That's relatively easy to fix. Yeah, Skewed One, in my case, I have a provider other than Verizon, but if anybody knows anything about construction, all of your wiring is actually on one side of the street, so they don't have to tear up each side of the street. So when they plan construction, they always put the wiring on one side of the street. So AT&T came out, they did some jackhammering and some stuff on their stuff, but in the process they broke my wire with their sledgehammer, which killed my internet. So then 4 days later, once I finally got someone out, they were able to replace the cable. Fortunately, the guy actually had to crawl in, splice the cable while he was underground, and then run it back through. So I was very fortunate that the guy was able to do it without having to have their wiring truck, which is a whole different process, come out. It could have been weeks before I had internet. Don't get me started on that possibility. Yeah. And it's funny because, I'm involved in construction projects for my day job. So I've seen a lot of this happen. So when it happened and I saw the truck out there, I said, ooh, that's exactly what happened. But nobody seemed to believe me until the repair guy came out and he said, yep, that's exactly what happened. You were right. So it's not very often I'm right. So now that we're playing 9.3, I want to get to what would be called these conflict zones. The conflict zones tend to happen where the inner sphere are really where the entities conflict with each other. So one of my goals is to help get Capellans off the face of the earth, because I hate the Capellans. So, are the face of the inner sphere. Oh, hey, Nicest 2000. Yeah, I can imagine how that would be a problem with squirrels. Fortunately, my wiring is underground, so I don't have to worry about that, but I could imagine that would be a pain if you had overhead fiber and the squirrels were eating it. It's amazing that squirrels, because the tricky thing with squirrels is they could be up there on those wires, and as long as they're not touching the ground, there's no electricity, there's no grounding to shock them. Basically, the electricity just flows through your body and you don't even feel it unless you're grounded. So what I want to do is I want to find, we're currently on a 2.5 skull planet. I'd like to find a 2.5 skull planet that's close to where the conflict zones would be and travel there. Alright, so the conflict zones are generally where there's a junction of houses, right? So it's going to take a while for them to populate because I just updated the game. So I want to go over where I'm hoping we'll have an opportunity to engage the Capellans eventually. So let's find a nice planet in that direction on the border between the Free Worlds League. Let's go to this ice planet. It's going to take us 34 days, but we have a fair amount of sea bills. None more black. Okay. I think that's a cool name, Skewed One.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Alright, so we're traveling. It's going to take 34 days. I should have enough sea bills to pay for our travels. And let's keep that traveling, and then I'm going to touch up my camera lighting here. That's a little too bright. How about that? I wish it was easy to do, but there's actually a couple things you need to do to make it work. Alright, so... Alright, so let's keep our travel moving. I'm going to keep working on my lighting in the background. Have to play around with filters. There we go. That's probably as good as I can do it on the fly. I don't want to spend the whole stream fixing my lighting. It's not good, not very entertaining. Let's put it that way.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Alright, we now have Mech Bay 3, which is great timing. Let's see, we'll do some training for T-Bone while he recovers. Oh, of course. Personally, if I was you guys, I'd want to have a black screen instead of me, but that's alright. If you guys want to... I understand you guys want to see facial expressions and the like, so... Here we are. I know there was one YouTuber who literally spent a year playing up his big reveal of his camera because he hated to be on camera. So he literally spent a year. Let's see. Just gonna. What's I gonna do? Yeah. So. A little too low. Just some mechanics in the background. Just ignore it, guys. There we go. I'm a little better now. Like I said, I could spend an hour playing around with the settings on the camera, but it's not very good entertainment-wise. So let's get to our planet. Here we go. And now we don't have a financial report for 25 days, which is good.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
Because we just spent a lot of our sea bills to get over here. Well, that's fine. Alright, let's check navigation now. Now, we should start to see some conflict zones start to pop up. It might take... There we go. Okay. So, in the purple here are our conflict zones. So this planet, we have this planet that is a... Doesn't tell me how many skulls the planet is. Maybe that's by design. I wonder if it adjusts. Oh, no, there it is. 4, 4, 1.5. Or a half. Alright, so we're going to do missions here, and then we're going to see where the conflict zones are that we can handle, and then we're going to go just to do it. Even if it's like at a 1 skull planet, we'll do it just to experience the flipping. Because my playthrough is at an odd level with 2.5 stars. I certainly cannot go to a 4 skull planet and hope to be successful. That will not go well. Maybe after we spend some time on this planet. Alright, so we got a battle in the tundra. Clash of the Titans. That's a good way for us to upgrade our tonnage. Show the flag. I don't love show the flag. There's an escort. There's a recovery. There's a destroy base. Let's see. Let's do this 2 recovery here. Just to get us into the groove here. Oh, yeah, Blackjack Omni. I have a Blackjack Omni as well, as you can see right here. I have the OC. I now have a Shadowhawk, a Hunchback, a Blackjack Omni, some Ravens, and of course some Fire Starters. But for this mission, I'm going to take 3 mediums and 2 Ravens. That seems to be a good configuration for me so far. So, I didn't play that much while my internet was down because, quite frankly, I had to travel back and forth from my house to a relative's house to do my working for the last couple days. And that took a lot of time out of my schedule. So I played maybe a mission a day, maybe, in the days that I wasn't streaming. So I did pick up enough parts for that Hunchback you saw there, but I had everything else pretty much. So this is a 2 skull recovery mission. A skewed one, are you playing 9.3 right now? I'm really excited about this version. I know I need a Kentaro. I'm actually a couple pieces away from getting a Kentaro. The challenge is I'm in Free World League space, and there aren't a lot of Kentaros floating around in Free World space. Alright, so we got a secure the facilities to collect the case samples. There we go. Secure the secondary facility. Okay, to rescue the operatives. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Alright, yeah, I'm hoping we can get into Flip System today, even if I have to take a lower level mission, just so we can experience what flipping is all about. Alright, let's focus on getting to the objective here. We always want to play the objective. While I do like to get my salvage, we can always do that after we get the objective. Alright, so there's a commando here. Great opportunity to stab this commando in the back. Hopefully the tag will hit and will increase our hit percent chances.
On enemy 6.
Helped a little. Helped a little. Yeah, now the commando is going to come return the favor. Cheap shots on my blackjack. before it can move. Oh, that's a jerky thing to do. Alright, Mongoose also coming in. Alright. Mongoose versus Hunchback. I don't think he's going to be too happy about the results there.
Yeah.
Alright, we've got our other Raven. Can we get in a kick? No. Darn it. Alright, if we can't get in a kick, then can we backstab? We can. Alright, so let's backstab this commando. Decent hit percent chances because we already have a tag on him. That didn't go quite like I hoped. Had a lot of misses there. Alright, I got a javelin now. Nothing we can't handle, but in these recovery missions, sometimes they just wear your armor down with lighter opponents, which feels like the modus operandi of the day here. We're going to have lots of light mechs coming after us.
Just scuff my bang.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the Conquest change. I'm really think this is going to be. I mean, I can't tell everybody enough how amazing it is that we have a mod for a game that we love that's 3 years old, and yet we're still able. Ooh, you can do a kick on this guy. Let's do that. And we're still able to get amazing updates on this game. You know, and there's so many people to thank for it, right? So thank you to Harebrained Schemes for putting together a very solid base game that makes all this modding possible. You know, thank you to the mods who love BattleTech and put the time and energy into this. They're really unsung heroes. Not to be too dramatic, but I really do feel that way. You know, to take time out from gaming or whatever you have going on in your life to do modding is it's really a selfless act of love for the subject matter. So really hats off to everybody who puts their time and effort into modding. I don't have the technical ability. Trust me, you don't want to see anything that I mod. It would not go well. It would not go well. I feel lucky enough that I can actually install mods with some proficiency. You know, and that's another thing I love about this game is that the mod is so easy to use. Since it basically has an executable now. You know, I remember early days of modding where you had to spend literally days of to get a mod to work, right? You had to modify text boxes, you had to delete some files and replace them. It was early modding. Oh, a Kentaro. Oh. Didn't we say we needed a couple pieces of a Kentaro? Yes, we did. And there's one right there. Oh. This mission just earned its value right here. Alright, let's see. Can we get vision on that Kentaro? Not yet. I feel like our Blackjack needs a little support. Our Hunchback needs a little support. He's out there by himself. So let's get some support in here. Ooh, nice hit percent chances on this Javelin. Alright. Hit, come on. Nice, 2 hits. 2 hits, nice.
Cobra strikes. Waiting for orders.
Alright, can we get a kick in on this Kentaro? Yes. All right. Let's see if we can overwhelm this Kentaro as quickly as possible. Number 1, we take off his evasion, which we do with kick, which allows us to increase our hit percent chances exponentially.
Receiving you.
Hey, and you know what? We're going to do another kick, because we can.
Head down.
Another kick on the Kentaro, hitting the same leg. Ooh, nice hits there. We got structural damage.
Taking heat damage.
You're fine. You're not overheating.
Yeah. Watch those heat levels.
Alright, that Kentaro is already looking wobbly. We're going to have to get our hunchback out from this battle here. Shouldn't be too hard to do. So we're gonna walk that hunchback back. Do a little bit of a fighting retreat here.
We're on low.
Ooh, bad hit percent chances on the javelin. Good hit percent chances on the mongoose. That's where we're going. Let's do a battle lord here as well.
Sending a
Or-
message.
There we go. Hard hits. That's what I'm talking about, folks. I want to thank everybody who's joining the stream. We're playing some BattleTech Advanced, which is a mod for BattleTech the game. Really fun mod, and the game can be purchased for relatively cheap. So please, if you're looking for a game right now in the wasteland of games, like maybe you didn't play this when it came out 3 years ago, but with mods it is so much fun. You want to play the base game first before you play it with mods, but the base game is pretty solid. So, you know, one of the frustrating things for me now personally is the fact that finding new games that I want to play is hard, because the game production has just hit a skidding stop right now. Let's see. Alright, let's try to get rid of this vehicle.
Alright, let's get down to it. The cream of the crop will rise to the top.
Oh, what version of the Kentaro? I think it was the 17 or the 18. We'll check as soon as we have a chance. It's the 18. Alright, so I like the 18. Works for me. Alright, Kentaro's ignoring our Ravens, going for the Shadowhawk. That was a hard hit there.
I will be done.
That was a really hard hit. Alright, let's do some multi-targeting here. 40%. We're going to hit the mongoose again. So we're going to hit the mongoose. We're also going to hit the building that this other mech is on. So let's hit the mongoose. I don't know if we hit. But at least we did some fall damage on that other mech.
Ready for orders.
Alright, Raven. Let's keep working on the Kentaro. Heck yeah.
Aye, aye.
Would love to get knocked down on this Kentaro. Ooh, Kentaro. I would love to get a Kentaro here.
Aye, aye.
Alright, let's keep doing the same thing. I know it's repetitive, but it works. Let's kick that Kentaro. Might be able to knock him down here. Let's see.
Locked on for physical attack.
Come on, get some lasers into that leg. No lasers into the leg. He was so close to getting knocked down there. I really want to take out my hunchback. Structure exposed.
Lost a component. Ready, Commander.
Structure exposed. Alright. Let's go for a kick on that
Moving,
mongoose.
Commander.
Oh, miss! You're kidding me.
Whip the shot, Commander.
Don't whiff with those lasers. And MRMs, please. Thank you. Not what I was hoping for there. Alright, we're ignoring the vehicles right now, but the vehicle's going to backstab our Shadowhawk. Not too happy about that.
Yeah, it's getting pretty fucking warm in here.
Need to get some kills. Yeah, they really want to take out my hunchback.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, Shadowhawk. Oh, heat is a problem.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Yeah, heat is a problem. But luckily we have an AC-20 and we can probably... we're really going to overheat here. Could be a serious issue. We're going to take our chances though. Get this AC-20 shot in. Oh, and we missed. And we're going to overheat. Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, it's getting pretty fucking warm.
87% chance of a hit, and we missed. Ow. Ouch, that really hurts. That really, really hurts. And we got knocked down.
Orders?
Alright, we're in a tough spot here. Alright, Hunchback, you're going to have to hang out on your own. Because we need to
Acknowledge.
make this Kentaro go bye-bye. There goes a leg on the Kentaro.
This just
And a torso. Only that it happened with that AC-20 shot, right? Because if that AC-20 shot could have done the same thing, we'd be in a much different situation here. This is not a two-skull mission, I gotta tell you.
Commander.
I think we were tricked a little bit. Alright, let's see if we can get a kick in here. If we get lucky, we can take out the leg, maybe. Finish off this Kentaro. Ooh, so close.
Reporting critical hit.
Oh, he ejected. Perfect. Alright, we got 3 parts of that Kentaro. That's a win. We can put a Kentaro together after this mission. One of my favorite heavy medium brawlers. That's a nice addition to our lance. It's going to come at a cost, though. We're going to have some repairs.
Lost a component.
I'm here.
Alright, Raven, you... see if we can get rid of this goblin here. Hopefully we can hit some ammo. No luck. That's going to take a couple rounds to push through that goblin. It's going to hit our hunchback in the rear. No, go after the Shadowhawk. Okay. You know, the Shadowhawk's already busted. You might as well go after the Shadowhawk. That actually does help me a little. Gonna have to repair that Shadowhawk. Not excited about that.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, Hunchback. Alright, ironically, this. Ironically, they moved past us, so now we can flank them. Alright, so let's do that. So we got this javelin here. Horrible hit percentage on some of my weapons, but that's okay. Oh, we don't have multi-target. Darn it, we do not have multi-target. Alright, so we got a Zephyr here. Alright, we should probably go after the Zephyr here.
Sending a message.
Theoretically, that was the right target. Because we need to get some weapons off the field. Yeah, they're going to keep punishing the Shadowhawk until I can get it up. Both legs are almost destroyed.
The alarms are going off, and this is going
Not
to be very
good.
expensive to fix.
Yeah, that Shadowhawk's in trouble.
All the alarms are going off.
Commander?
Alright, Blackjack. Let's do this. Wait, yeah, that.
Moving to position.
Okay, so now we're gonna do multi-target. Gonna target this building. And we're gonna target probably, yeah, we're gonna have to target this vehicle here. Alright, let's do B, everything else into A.
Acknowledge.
Hopefully take out this building. Yeah, do some fall damage on that Valkyrie. Nice. And take out the Zephyr. 2 for 1. Not bad.
Reporting vehicle destroyed. Boss.
All the alarms are going off, and this is going to be very expensive to fix.
Alright, Shadowhawk's in trouble.
Okay, second time's the champ.
Seriously in trouble. But, let's see. What do we have that we can hit? None of these choices are the best. Oh, we lost some of our weapons choices too, and we're overheating. Alright, so realistically, the Shadowhawks can't help us anymore, so let's just do an ejection.
Well, it's time to use the Yeet seed.
It was just going to be a target at this point, so we're better off just getting rid of it. Getting the Shadowhawk off the field, minimize extra damage and injury to our pilots. Because the enemy was just going to focus fire on him, and he wouldn't last very much longer because his second leg was almost gone. So there really wasn't... If he had more armor available, then you could argue he would be good for soaking up damage, but that's not the case right now. Oh, Hunchback's really getting beat up here.
Please preserve me.
What do you need?
Alright, let's see if we can finish off this goblin.
Copy that. Targeting.
Hey, Darker Design! How are things going? I haven't seen you in a while. Did you get your BattleTech Advanced up and running? Hopefully you did, and hopefully you're excited about the Conquest release that just came out. Ow, Hunchback's really getting beat up here.
Taking a beating, Commander.
Fortunately, Hunchbacks can take some damage, but we can't do it forever. Alright, let's see if we can't get this mongoose off the field. It's close to being destroyed. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, we had to get an enemy off the field.
Leak, watch over.
Oh, life is rough. What else is going on other than gaming, if you want to share? BTA is working. I have some critiques, but it's good. Yeah, I mean, we all have some nitpicks about BattleTech Advanced, but yeah, there isn't a mod out there or a game out there that I haven't had nitpicks about, but BattleTech Advanced is a really fun experience. I can't, sometimes a game's going to have some flaws, but overall, I just love this game so much. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's have our... it's not going to work. Can we do this? I'm trying to get a 2-for-1 here. No, that won't work. Let's see. Ooh, this will work. Alright, we're doing a 2-for-1 here. Multi-target. Love myself some multi-target. Oh, okay. You're not going to drag down your channel. Well, I appreciate that you're not going to drag down the channel, my friend. Just know that we're all going through some dark stuff right now. I've got some stuff going on in my life that's a little crappy at the moment. But, sometimes we just got to fight through and persevere because there's going to be light at the other side of the tunnel. All right, there goes one vehicle. Ooh, good hits on that javelin. Oh, all right, so we did some good damage on that javelin.
Heavy damage.
That was a good 2-for-1 shot. Thank you for the following, Progetto6545. Just a reminder to everybody out there, we do have a Funko Pop giveaway. So if you give us a follow and you haven't followed us before, you will get entered into our Funko Pop giveaway. Also, the more you interact with us on stream, the more chances you have of winning a Funko Pop. All right, we need to play the objective here because we're getting beat up pretty good. So let's get a mech to the objective.
Got it.
Looks like the initial threats are gone. So let's get a mech to the objective here.
I've been locked.
Always want to play the objective because then you have the option to just bail out if things aren't working out for you. I don't want to do a charge here, but I'd like to get rid of this javelin. This javelin is close to being destroyed. Darker Design says the main issue is I've had a mission where it never starts correctly and you're left staring at your guys when the command console doesn't load right, especially in missions against clan. I've never had that experience. Are you sure it's not a hardware issue? Just trying to put together some thoughts on whether it could be a hardware issue, because I've never had the experience of what you described. Barring that, you can certainly reach out to the people in the Discord for BattleTech Advanced that do tech support. Very hardworking group of people. So I always recommend reaching out to the tech support for BattleTech Advanced. I haven't experienced that scenario. Do you have multiple mods going? Because sometimes that will happen. Where you have a conflict between two mods. I only use BattleTech Advanced because, quite frankly, it gives me kind of everything I need. Alright, let's do a 2-for-1 here.
Got it, Commander.
Alright. Yep, I agree, Nisus. I think that's the best thing you can do. Um, and they have a really easy system. You can just get your data files and hand it off to them, and they'll go through and figure out what your problem is. So I can't recommend that enough. All right, let's do a 2-for-1 here. All right, we're gonna be greedy. We're gonna go for the slug, and then we're gonna hit the javelin with all of our lasers. Maybe we can.
Roger that.
All right, we got some good damage on the Valkyrie. And some more damage on that javelin. Nice.
Critical hit, Commander.
Ah, it's a tank failing to load. Yeah, there has been some problems with tanks. I have seen that before. It's not as bad as Mech Warrior 5. One of my most frustrating One of my most frustrating things is when you're playing Mech Warrior 5, if you played that game, and a tank actually ends up underneath you, and then you're not able to destroy the tank because it's literally in the ground. That's a pet peeve of mine. So it could be Darker Design that there's a problem with a clan vehicle, and it's a vehicle that all of the clans have, but I haven't heard of that issue from anyone else. Not to say that that issue isn't real, I just haven't experienced it myself. So, I'm sure that's a little frustrating. All right, let's go in after this Valkyrie. Let's tag team this guy. I love his pirate paint job. It's hilarious. Even though he's Steiner, he has a pirate paint job, which is kind of interesting. And you've had friendly turrets spawn on your archer. Yeah, I mean, things do happen. Sometimes these things are underlying problems with maps, and they try to fix the maps physically as quickly as they can. But it's not easy to do sometimes. I know you have a background in programming, so you can understand how difficult it can be with mods to get everything just right. But I mean, compared to the glitches I've seen in other mods for BattleTech, for example, Rogue Tech is very high on the glitchy side because they tend to throw stuff in versus testing it as much as the BTA team does. And
Waiting for orders.
yeah, so overall, this experience is so much more stable than what you get with a. Let's do a kick here, and we'll do some cluster.
Location confirmed.
Ironically, I'm really enjoying using the blackjack for physical kicks, and then following up with
Target neutralized.
cluster shots is really very, very dangerous.
Enemy destroyed.
Yeah, it's a very nice mod. Hi, Thomas. How are you? I'm excited to be back to streaming for you guys.
Copy that.
Really missed it the last couple days that I wasn't able to stream. I mean, we streamed yesterday with Tabletop, but you know, BattleTech Advanced is my core game, so it's really nice to get back to working on streaming my core game. Not only that, but we have the new update, which I'm excited to play for you guys.
Target neutralized.
All right.
Ready, Commander.
All right, let's get our force together now. We've really gotten beat up here, but at least we're getting a Contero out of it. which is one of my favorite medium mechs. So if I have to repair some damage to get a Kentaro, that's a good deal. Hey, Darker Design. We use Mega Mech HQ. We have an ongoing campaign with many of our people from our Discord. We have an ongoing campaign of Mega Mech HQ. We're on our 4th mission. We're in the middle of a contract, but it's been a lot of fun to really get into that game. I was gonna skip the secondary objective here, but we don't have too many enemies left. I don't think we have any enemies left, so let's go for the secondary objective. Yeah, so we're using the Mega Mech. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh, we've got an ambush.
I'm showing minor damage.
An ambush. Oh, you jerks. Oh, man. This is not what I needed.
Lost a component.
We got an ambush. So, yeah, we're playing Mega Mech HQ. It's a lot of fun. So, we're doing that as a group. It's really challenging as a campaign, as we're finding out, because the missions come fast and furious, and repairs in tabletop are very slow. So keeping our mechs on the field is a real challenge.
Copy
that. There's something nerve-wracking about sprinting a unit across the map to find the thing launching arrow fours at you. Yeah, but you have to do it, right? Skewed One, you don't have a choice. It's the same thing with arrow launchers as it is with like thumpers or snipers or long toms, heaven forbid. You have to get your eyes on the enemy or it's not going to go well. My Hunchback's not... Speaking of not going well, things are not going well for the Hunchback here. Alright. Got these vehicles. Alright, let's do a kick here. Let's get rid of these ambushing vehicles as quickly as we can. Good hit there with melee. Can we finish it off? Yes, very good. Alright, very good. Fortunately, these vehicles that ambushed us are not a significant force. It would be really nice if we could get rid of these quickly. Don't have a lot of armor left on our Hunchback. Oh, that's quickly. I'll take that. I will take that, my friends. You could have saved the ammo there, my friend. We do pay for that when we get back to the Argo.
Yes, Commander.
There is a mod called Save the Heat for the Dead, and I wish it was incorporated into BattleTech Advanced. There's probably a reason why, because Bloody Doves is very open to incorporating other mods to his master mod. But, you know, I would love to get that mod into the game, into this mod, because it, especially since we pay for ammo right now,
Moving, Commander.
in this mod, you know,
Move order
it
received.
does add up. But bigger issue is, with that mod, you don't fire at an enemy if you kill it with melee and it's on the ground, which is really a good outcome. All right.
Location confirmed.
We have the secondary asset, Commander. Bring it home.
It was at one point, but it was... Oh, it kept causing crashes. Oh, okay. See, I knew there was a reason. I knew there was a reason. So I would much rather deal with overheating my mechs than having crashes. So, like I said, one of the reasons BTA is so good and so stable is they're very smart about what they put in it. They don't put too much into it. And they do as much of their own stuff instead of adding in other stuff. Like a lot of people, when Conquest came out, was coming to this mod, felt it was just the same system that was used by Rogue Tech, but no, they came up with their own system. All right, we got a lot of damage to repair, but we're getting a Kintaro. Yes, we are. All right, we're going to take all these Kintaro parts first. All right, anything else worth taking? A whole bunch of junk. I could take the Valkyrie part and then maybe sell if we put a Valkyrie together. Unless there's another component that's better. Ferrofibrous, maybe. Yeah, I'm probably better off just taking the Valkyrie part and hoping we get another Valkyrie part. Alright, so we got a Jenner part, 3 Kintaro parts, which means we can get a Kintaro together, I think. A Mongoose and a Valkyrie. Yeah. It always makes sure to not give you those extra parts. It's like, oh, one part away from getting something I could sell. All right, we still got 3 more hours to play. I'm excited. Actually, no, we don't. We have 2 more hours to play. My computer didn't update for daylight savings. Hello. I wish it was an hour earlier. Can we talk about daylight savings? Can we just get rid of that? I mean, I know we're really busy with COVID stuff, but they could have just put that into the COVID bill. All right, no more daylight savings. We're done. Because I hate daylight savings. I don't understand it. I don't know why we deal with it. Let's see. Ooh, we lost our Apollo. Ooh, that hurts. I think I have some Apollo. Yeah, I have a couple Apollos. Fortunately. That's one of the things about ejecting, obviously, is you're going to lose the stuff that's in your head. But it's better than losing a pilot, so we'll deal with it. Alright, so now I need a ton of ammo for the AC-20. I really like the area of effect. I don't think I have any more AC-20. I can do precision again, so I can have 2. Another accuracy for my AC-20s. That's really... Or I can have the base ammo. Yeah, we're definitely going with precision. Alright, 5 days. Get that back up and running. We took some hard hits from this 3-skull mission. I gotta tell you, we almost lost the Hunchback there, if you saw that. Very close. Very close to losing an engine on the Hunchback. That would have been bad.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Alright, tell me we can do a Kintaro now. Yes, we can. So we can do the Kintaro 18. Close range weaponry. Runs hotter than Hellsauna. Okay. 15 tubes worth of LRMs. Yeah, I'm going to take the Kintaro 18, which is more of a brawler, which is what I want. Darker Design says, I don't mind daylight savings, but I grew up in an area with a lot of farming. I mean, that's true, Darker Design. I do like the fact that during the warm evenings, you can stay up an hour later outside. But, I mean, come on. It's 2021. If you want to be outside after dark, you can be outside after dark. Alright, so we put together a Valkyrie as well. Alright, we're going to put that together. I don't see me using the Valkyrie, but yeah, yeah, I don't really see me using it, so we're just going to put it into storage. I would have to be on my last 5 mechs or for me to use the Valkyrie. All right, so we got the Kataro 18. Let's take a look at it. All right, so we got a nice little SRM build. We've got SRM 6. Yeah, we're going to take out that LRM 5. No, ew. That, why put LRM 5s on a brawler? Makes no sense to me. I'm going to take some extra time and just clean up this Kentaro. Let's see, what do I have? I do have 2 MRM 10s. So what if we do I have ammo for the MRMs? That's the next question. I do not have ammo for the MRMs. Okay. Oh, did that Valkyrie have a shield and a lance? I didn't check, to be honest with you. I just don't use Valkyrie. Like, I use Valkyries early on if that's the best thing I have. But now that I have better stuff, I'm not going to use that. Alright, so we got SRMs galore on this Kentaro, which I like. Once I have some ER medium lasers, I'll pop those on there, but yeah, we don't have them yet. So it's going to be 2 days to get that up and running. So we can get the Shadowhawk back in 5 days, the Kentaro and Hunchback in 2 days. So we're going to wait for the Kentaro and the Hunchback. Okay. I could wait for the Shadowhawk, I guess. But I don't need to really wait for the Shadowhawk. I think we could pick another mission here. Let's see. Let's take this Take the Bait mission. It's a straight up battle. 2.5 skulls. Let's get into it. Alright, now we got our Kentaro. So we got to put a Missile Master into our Kentaro. Do we have a Missile Master? We do. So Tainted Loki here has to go into the Kentaro. That means we can put our commander in the Blackjack. Okay, that's a good starting lance. Alright, I like this lance. Let's go. Yeah, that's one thing about going to the periphery is you get some really cool mechs that show up out of nowhere that I really like. All right, tweak on my camera. This is what happens when you guys tell me there's something wrong with my camera during a stream. I will constantly play around with it. Yeah, that didn't do what I was hoping it would do. Alright, let's get into the action here. We can play with the camera in between missions. Alright. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I like going out to the periphery is you get really cool stuff. Alright, we got some hostile reinforcements. I love it when they drop the reinforcements. Oh, so we got 12 against our 5, so we're going to have to play this very smart. So we got the enemy units. Looks like it's just maybe one, the 70-tonner there. Then we have the enemy reinforcements. Then we have a support lance that's way over there. So at least they're way far away. So let's focus in on this this reinforcement force first. All right, let's get our Ravens in there nice and close. V2. Oh, all right. Darker Design can answer that question because he's experienced it. Darker, take it away. All right, so we have a... What do we got here? We got a Wasp, Firestarter, Commando, and a Chameleon. Ooh. All right. What are our hit chances here? They're roughly the same. So what we can do here, I always like to target something I can get off the field quickly. In this case, the Wasp.
Roger that.
Even though it's one of the smallest threats here, it's something you can get off the field very quickly.
Yes, Commander.
So I have no problem ganging up on the weakest enemy,
Confirm.
especially on the first round here. Let's see. Gives you a bonus for charge damage. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been a fan of the charge, to be honest with you. I've always felt the charge was not really very useful. Ooh, I can get a tag on that Chameleon. Alright, so we're going to do multi-target here. This is going to be a little obnoxious, but there's a reason for this. Because the Chameleon has good stealth technology. So if I can get a cheap tag on a Chameleon early, we should do that. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to shoot everything else at this Wasp and hope we get lucky. Ooh, alright, we got a tag on that Chameleon. That was very good. And we beat up on that Wasp a little bit. Not as much as I'd like.
Ready, Commander.
Like one of the interesting things about modded BattleTech is most of the mods give you a negative
Throttle up.
for situations where you recently just dropped. Your hit percent chance is really low. And that's by design because, you know, theoretically when you drop, your mech should be a little discombobulated, a little disorganized, and that's what that's supposed to represent. That's why your accuracy goes down on your first turn. Yeah, that's one of the things about melee is when you do the melee, sometimes it doesn't actually show the weapons that cause the most damage, right? So
Yeah.
sometimes it'll just show you doing a punch when in truth you're actually using one of your melee weapons, and it just doesn't show the animation.
Copy that.
All right, Kentaro. Oh, I love me some Kentaros. Hit percent chance is lousy though. All right. You know what? We're shooting enough SRMs. We might still be able to take out this Wasp. Let's see what happens. And we got some splash damage to the mechs behind him. Not too bad. Alright, that Wasp did a smart thing. It got evasive.
Light damage. Holding firm.
I know it's impossible, but
Mark, what do you want?
part of me wants them to do something where they record. I know this is an impossible project, but I would love it if they took a really good
Let's make some bad
BTA player
high speed.
and recorded his reaction in certain situations and then built it into the algorithm. I know you can't do that. I'm just thinking in fantasy world that it would be cool if you could do that, because then You wouldn't want it to happen every time, but there would be situations where you could say, hey, you know what?
Oh, now that's a sweet sight picture.
Yeah, that was my best shot. Yeah, a skewed one. That's exactly right. Like the excavator punching instead of hitting the backhoe. That's a perfect example of how melee doesn't necessarily capture the weapon that you're using when you do melee. And it's kind of sad. You know what I mean? When you have a melee bot, part of the fun is that it's using its melee weapons, and you can't. It would be a little bit more satisfying if you could, like, see it, right? Oh, that's a Rack 5. That Firestarter Omni has a Rack 5 on it. Oh, yummy. All right, a guillotine. All right. So that's our primary target, that guillotine, I believe.
Just go for my vein.
All right. All right, everybody's after us now. The chameleon looks a lot like a transformer, I gotta say. I do not believe so, Darker Design. I think it aggregates, so it doesn't matter which leg you put them in. Skewed 1 is one of my melee experts. So, Skewed 1, can you
Ready for order.
confirm that? Skewed 1 loves his melee bots, so he's probably the best person to answer that question. Alright, can I get a kick in? I can't get a kick in. Alright, so if I can't get a kick in, let's stay evasive. Here we go.
Confirmed.
And do they stack? That's a really good question. I feel like some things stack and some things don't when it comes to melee. Again, a skewed 1 is definitely our best expert on that. Yep. I think it's additive. I don't think it's multiple. I don't think it's an exponential situation, but I do think that they do add together.
Waiting for orders.
If that makes sense. Like, you're not going to get, if it increases it, it's not going to be an exponential increase, but it will be a additive increase. So if something increases your melee plus 10 damage and another one does plus 10 damage, then you're going to get plus
Confirmed.
20 damage. You're not going to get plus 100 damage. Alright, let's get this, see if we can get this wasp off the field here. Ugh, this wasp is just... How come this wasp is incredibly durable, but when I use a wasp, they're like paper? Alright, wasp gets right back up. And knocks himself down. So that's two injuries there.
Ready, Commander.
All right, we need to gang up on this guillotine, because this, not only is this guillotine really nice salvage,
Moving, Commander.
but it's the biggest threat on the board right now. So we need to start working on this guillotine. Ooh, we hit the head. Oh, we got a lucky head hit there. Oh, nice. We might get a guillotine here. I've had so many fights where a light mech runs up and tanks my whole team for 2+ turns. Yeah. I mean,
Reporting.
but
Damn.
think about it. You
Commander.
can use the same thing, right? I mean, I use the same thing whenever I can.
Got it.
Whenever I can tank against something, I absolutely, with a light, I will do it all the time. Which is why you always see me going up and kicking with the lights.
Target confirmed. I'm generating a lot of heat.
Here comes that guillotine. That guillotine is being pretty aggressive considering he's a couple hits away from losing his head.
Good stuff, my guy.
Speaking of which,
All right, let's get down.
do we have a precision strike yet? We do not have a precision strike. Darn it. Alright, let's do cluster, because we're more likely to hit the head with cluster. And then if we get a precision strike soon, I can go for the head on that one. Oh, I got a Wolverine. It's good salvage. Yeah, that's true. Skewed one, where are there good places to go for leg mods? Because I do check for leg mods when I'm in the shops, but leg mods are really few and far between in my travels. And the other part is they take up tonnage. So whenever a leg mod takes up tonnage, it really makes me. Oh, Davion store has unlimited kick bits. Oh, okay. Like every Davion store? If so, I'll be traveling there soon. So if I don't mind paying for a leg mod, but if it takes away tonnage, that's where
Moving out.
I'm not a big fan of mods. Melee mods that take away that in the legs that take up tonnage is tough because usually I'm kicking with light mechs.
That's a kill.
There are some, or maybe I'm thinking of just the punching. Maybe I'm thinking of just the punching mods that add tonnage. But those actually make sense because they actually do a significant amount of damage. All right, let's pick on this commando. Again, we're trying to get smaller enemies off the field with our lighter mechs as quickly as we can. Ooh, that commando's so close to being gone. Ooh, that Firestarter Omni has that. I know there's a enemy that has a Rack 5. I've seen it.
I'm showing minor damage.
So I've got to find the enemy that has the Rack 5. And all right, I want to work on headshots on that guillotine. So let's switch targets here. Ooh, here's the Firestarter Omni with the ERPPC. There's a Chameleon. Oh, I know something had a Rack 5. I know I saw it. Alright, in any event, let's work on this Firestarter Omni. Really? So the Davion store and the Steiner store are the same on every planet? I don't know if I'm a fan of that, to be honest with you. I actually like it when different planets have different stuff because it encourages you to. It gives you a benefit of traveling. Oof, we're really getting hot. This Kentaro needs more
Copy that.
needs more heat sinking. We're gonna have to play around with it after this mission. Oh, the Allied stores are the same. Yes. Okay. Yes, that's true. That makes more sense. I missed that you were talking about the Allied, faction Allied stores. Yes. Alright, so here's our Blackjack Omni. Precision strike. You know we're doing this with our sniper. We're going for the head. He's got how much structure in there? 11 structure. One good hit, and we get a guillotine. Come on. Oh, all into the center torso. Come on. Sometimes you're better off not aiming for the head. I swear. I swear, sometimes that's the case. Yeah, I don't really buy too much from the stores, to be honest with you, weapons-wise. I do buy upgrades, like leg upgrades, arm upgrades, things like that. Or if it's a really rare weapon that's worth making an exception for. Ow. Our Raven's getting beat up.
Weapon system down. What's up, boss?
Alright, Raven. Alright, we're so close to getting rid of this commando.
Engaging.
Come on, hit the other leg. Hit the other leg with your lasers. Come on, you can do it. Nah, right into the center torso.
Critical hit.
Really could have finished off that commando quickly there. Would have been a nice get there. Want to encourage everyone to get involved in the chat. We're playing BattleTech Advanced, which is a mod of BattleTech the game. This game is 3 years old, but it's still going extremely strong because we have an amazing mod community for BattleTech. Not only is the base game a great base game. We can't get a kick. Can't get a kick. I gotta keep this guy evasive because he's already taken a lot of damage. Yeah, let's do that.
Acknowledge.
I love how much armor this Gintaro has.
Starting to cook.
Nothing better than a nice brawler to soak up damage. Ooh, Firestarter, you picked the wrong time to get into range because I've got the ability to do an Alpha Strike. Not as much as I'd like there, since we missed on the ACs. Alright, that Wolverine needs to go down.
Yep.
Kintaro's got heat issues.
What's my heat? I'm taking damage.
Can't do anything except cool for a round.
This heat. It's frying my internals.
Definitely going to have to play around with the heat management on the Kintaro. Those SRM6s can really overheat you like crazy.
Distance holding.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, Blackjack.
Alright, let's get down
No
to it.
precision strike. Alright, we're still ignoring the guillotine for a reason. Because I want to get headshots on it. And I think I'm getting a precision strike pretty much every other turn. So we're going to have to keep ignoring... Is that Enforcer the one with the Rack 5? No. Something had a Rack 5, unless I'm crazy. Which I definitely am crazy, so it's very possible. Alright, that support lance is a real threat. We got to get some kills. We're starting to get aggregated damage here. Because we have a lot of enemies coming our way still.
Now who's dumb for having all the armor?
Good to go.
Alright, Raven. Still can't get a punch in. Or a kick. Let's see. Can you get a kick in on this fire starter? No, you can't. Alright. Well, the biggest thing the Raven can probably do for us, actually, is to
Full speed.
keep these enemies here. Oh, we got so many enemies coming in here. Chameleon, Wolverine. Alright, let's hit this Wolverine. Oh, it has an Ultra Cannon 5, not a Rack 5. That's what was hitting me.
What do you need?
Alright, that makes sense.
Location confirmed.
Alright, there goes a leg on that fire starter. Omni!
Critical hit.
Really nice, really nice. Go down. Awesome. Another injury.
Ready, Commander?
Alright, let's aggregate our force here. And see if we can finish off. Ooh, headshot on the fire starter Omni. I'll take that. Alright, either way. Oh, pilot incapacitated.
Watch over.
3 parts. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. On that fire starter Omni. Alright, this guillotine's gonna get another shot in. Ouch. Goes after the Raven. It's not the worst scenario.
That was. What do you need?
Alright, Kentaro, you need to move up and start working on this second enemy force. You're still overheating? I gave you a round off. You should not still be overheating. Alright, let's see. Let's put this commando down. Put this commando down like the doggy is. Still overheating. Yeah, we're gonna have to rework this Kentaro. This overheating is a big problem.
Taking heat damage.
Yep. Kentaro's gonna have to do some tanking here.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright. I need to hit the head of this guillotine. And I don't have a precision strike. Alright, we're gonna go with cluster. Let's see, the center torso has 50 damage available, and the head has 11 still. So let's go with cluster.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Most of that went into the torso.
Salvage anyways.
Not what I was hoping for there. Ooh, enemy fell down. That's always good. Yeah, our Kentaro is basically a meat shield because it keeps overheating. It's not going to last forever.
Is that all you've got? Commander?
Alright, Raven, we need you to keep flanking and just being a real pain in the butt for all these enemies we're dealing with here. I'd like to get more evasion,
On my way. Double time.
but I like hitting the enemy in the back more.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Ooh, solid hits on that enforcer. He's in trouble.
Waiting for orders.
Right, Raven. Don't want you going after that main force. Let's see if we can do a kick
It's time to get physical.
on this guillotine. Oh no, in the center torso. Oh,
hit.
Oh, he ejected 4 parts. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely.
Ready, Commander.
4 parts of a guillotine, and we've accomplished one of our objectives, so we can actually do a good faith withdrawal if we have to. Does this hunchback? Oh, rotary AC2. The commando had the rotary, but it's broken. He's got no other weapons, so let's not worry about him right now. Ooh, this chameleon's down on the ground. Should probably take advantage of that.
Send your message.
Nice. Nice hit there. Oh, absolutely. A Stormcrow is great for flanking. Darker, I agree with that 100%. I have a rule that I don't go into clan space until very late in my playthroughs. Otherwise, it gets too easy if you have too much clan technology.
I hope we can salvage that.
And I get bored if it's too easy.
Mech destroyed.
So I usually do a week of clan playthrough before I do a restart. It's called Clan Week here on the channel. You know how they have Shark Week? I have Clan Week. A week of fighting the clans is usually enough before it gets really repetitive and you're like, oh wow, that's... Because too many clan weapons just makes it too easy. Ooh, let's go for the head of this Wolverine. Yes, please. Headshot. No luck. I don't know why I use precision strikes. Yeah, so Clan Nova Cat actually, in the lore, actually settled in Davion space after the War of Refusal, where Clan Nova Cat actually fought on the side of the Inner Sphere. They were exiled from clan space and they moved to Davion space. That's why you're seeing that. I don't know if you care, but that's I like to share the lore when people ask me, like, I don't know why. That's why. Because in the lore, Nova Cat fought for the Inner Sphere in the War of Refusal, and that is why they moved to Davion's. Oh, sorry, Karita space. You're right, Nisus. They moved to Karita space.
Target neutralized.
Correction there. Yeah, so what you're seeing is that's not actually Karita space. That's the space in between, or Davion space. That's the space in between House Karita and House Davion, because Karita said, hey, why don't you go live in this border area to act as a buffer? Ironically. They said, we'll give you this space to live in, and by the way, it's on the border of our enemy. That's just a coincidence. We didn't do that on purpose or anything. Even though at that point House Davion and House Karita were fairly friendly because of the interaction between Victor Davion and the Karita family. But even then, the peoples of House Davion and House Karita still didn't trust each other, so that's why they put the Nova Cats right in the middle. That's what you're seeing. Thank you for Nisus for jogging my memory.
Ready, Commander.
I knew that. When he said Davion space, it just got stuck in my head. but it's not really Davion space he's looking at. He's looking at the space in between House Karita and Davion that the Nova Cats took over. Alright, let's do Battlelord here. Alright, we've kind of turned the tables now on this battle. Let's see if we can't finish this off, because we've got some really good salvage. Alright, I love the guillotine, and we now have a guillotine. Assuming I get all the parts. Let's see what happens. Invariably, I end up getting 3 of the 4 parts. Alright, that Raven needs to be pulled back. Now that we've got this battle under control.
Standing by.
Alright, let's go for a kick here. Yep. That's one of the nice things we could do with a Kintaro. If it's overheating, it's got great melee for its tonnage.
Physical attack.
Because we can do the melee, and then we do 2 SRM-12s to the face.
Nice. Got past his armor.
That'll wreck a lot of mechs really quickly. Yeah, one of the cool things about Battletech Darker Design is
I'm taking heavy hits.
we really have a deep lore that goes along with the game. And that's one of the reasons I love tabletop, and that's one of the reasons that I love Battletech games, is because there are so many books on tape, or audiobooks, or books that you like. I am constantly reading at least one Battletech novel pretty much in the background whenever I have time, because I have it on my phone. So when I'm waiting in line at the supermarket, I'll read some Battletech, or if I'm stuck in not when I'm stuck in traffic, but when I'm waiting for someone, maybe I've given them a ride, then I'll just sit in the car and enjoy that. So, all right, let's work on the Centurion. The Centurion is being a real headache. Let's start working on that Centurion. Especially since I can go after his weapon side here. Can probably leave that Wolverine to the Kintaro now, as long as he stays in melee range.
Receiving you.
Let's see, where's that? Okay, we got the Wolverine. Let's get right into the rear of the Centurion
Copy
here.
that.
We're going to be very aggressive here, because I don't think the Centurion is going to turn around and attack my Raven, because then it's going to open itself up to my heavy hitters.
I think I hit something good.
So the Raven can pretty much hit it from behind with impunity here. Alright, let's get this other Raven evasive. I don't really care what it hits.
Going full throttle.
I just don't want it to take any more damage. Let's get a tag on this Chameleon. That will help the rest of our Lance. Yeah, so Battletech lore is so rich. That's one of the things I love about Battletech. You know, it's a great environment, because you can get engrossed in the games. You can also read the books or listen to the books and really enjoy the depth of the universe. And you're like, oh, I just read, there's a very unique mech that I just saw in Battletech the game, and here it is in one of the books that I'm reading about. So that's just cool. And it also gives you, when you read the lore, you understand the battle dynamics a lot more. Like, you learn which mechs are better at what. You learn the strengths and weaknesses of mechs just by reading the Battletech lore. Because most of the lore goes off of resources like Sarna or the old tech books. So they're very accurate, I would say. Alright, can we finish off this Wolverine? Oh, we took a leg out. That's good.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
2 legs? Oh, that'd be too much to hope for.
Target.
That is a nice looking Wolverine. I like the paint scheme. Silver and blue. I like it.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, let's get the Blackjack Omni to the high ground here. That'll increase his accuracy ever so slightly. And keep going after the Centurion. Hey, Goggles, good to see you. We're playing 9.3. Haven't done any conquest yet. We'll see if we can get into that before the end of this stream. If not, we'll definitely be doing it on Monday. Just talking about how great BattleTech lore is, because it really fits in with the games and makes it a very rich gaming environment, right? When you can constantly... I was talking about how I read books, listen to books in the car, and then when I'm playing a game... No, I didn't do a restart because, Goggles, I was only up to lights and mediums anyway, so there was really no value in doing a restart. Especially since with the conflict...
Roger that.
With the conflict zones, sometimes they happen on higher level planets, so you really want to have a decent level of skulls before you start going into conflict zones. So I figured actually doing a restart would just slow down my ability to show you guys how conquest works. Alright, Wolverine down. Oh, really? Why do you have to teabag him? All you're doing is costing us salvage. You're such a show-off. I hate when I do damage after I destroy a mech. So annoying.
Aye, aye.
Oh, Centurion.
Copy that.
You're in trouble now.
Engaging.
Outnumbered, outgunned. You were giving us a hard time not too long ago, but now, shoes on the other side of the foot.
I think
Why don't you lay down and take a nap? Ooh. Like, for example,
I'm on the clock.
in the lore, mechs tend to get unstable a lot more than in the game here.
At high speed.
So in the lore, if you knock off an arm of an enemy, for example, it really increases how much they... let's go for a headshot here. How much it increases their stability. So that I don't think I've really seen this in BTA. But if you take off an enemy's arm, it can drastically increase their instability. Wow, Thomas, you're already up to Atlases? Well, I am like 5 days behind you because of my internet issues, but still.
Acknowledged.
Thomas, have you done any planet flipping yet? I'm really excited about getting into some planet flipping. If I have the ability to wipe the Capellans off the map, that is what I'm going to do. I'm excited about that. Let's get rid of the Capellans. Capellans must be destroyed. Okay.
Attacking from position.
This chameleon won't last very long.
Ready, Commander.
We actually want to get as few parts of this chameleon as possible because we have other stuff I'd rather get. So let's hopefully we can get the center torso here.
SRAM's gone.
Warhawk is a beautiful thing. Ton for ton, I would argue the Warhawk is possibly the best mech ever built. The firepower you get out of a Warhawk for the tonnage is amazing.
Got past his armor.
It looks like it's possible to carry over the map for new starts. Huh.
I'm on the clock.
I haven't gotten there yet. I'm not sure what you mean, carrying over the map. So you could have multiple missions, but then you carry the map over, like a fresh start, but with the same map.
Now that's a sweet sight picture.
I guess that would help you if you want to get rid of a particular
Obligated to inform you on paid per kill.
house over time. I guess you could do that. I don't know. We'll have to explore.
Successful.
Alright, did I get all the parts of that guillotine? Because I do have some energy masters that need some rides, and a guillotine is a great energy build. Ah, so you could actually keep working on getting rid of that house. Okay, that would be cool if you could do that. Huh. Alright, well I like that actually. That's a cool option. Hopefully it's not too complicated. Alright, as always, we only get 3 parts. So I'm gonna have to take the guillotine parts and cross our fingers, but we're probably not gonna get all of a guillotine. I'll be shocked here. Alright, we got Chameleon, Firestarter, Guillotine, Guillotine, Guillotine. Yep, we only got 3 parts of the guillotine. Wasp. I swear they conspire against you not to get mechs. Instructions are in the FAQ channel. Okay, well, when I'm ready to do a fresh start, I will keep that in mind. It's going to be a while. Because we just started this fresh start, and I usually go about 2 months before I do a fresh start on average. That's probably about right, every 2 months or so. Alright, fix my map. A little too low. My tilt. There we go. There we go, that's better. Alright, mech warriors are gaining experience, yada yada yada. Yeah, Darius. Darius is like, I don't know. Darius is like when you're 35 and you have to move in with your parents again due to some situation, and your parents are treating you like you're 16 again. He's just constantly nagging you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I get it.
Standing by.
Alright, Bloody Doves. Let's give you some more guts.
Good to go. Waiting for orders.
Standing
See, I've
by.
got 2 energy masters. I'd love to put together an energy build. That would be really nice.
Receiving you.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Okay.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Commander,
Probably don't do this nearly enough
Mech warrior
on
training
stream.
complete.
I usually do my upgrading of my pilots off camera when I can, because it's not the most exciting streaming, watching me upgrade my pilots. Some people like to watch it. Most people do not. Yeah, you need some You need some
Ready to
guts.
confirm,
T-bone.
Standing by.
Ooh, Tartarus. Yes. Increased vision. Thank you. Thank you. I love that increased vision for your tactics, Master.
Yeah.
Instantly opens up your vision of the battlefield. I love it. By 33%. That's a big buff. Possibly the biggest buff in the game when you think about it. Alright, we got an urban fight. We got an escort in the tundra. We got a recovery mission. How's our mechs looking? Are our mechs looking good? We just have this one Raven. We need to refit. Alright, so we lost 2 medium lasers. No big deal. Not a big deal. 1, 2. One thing I like about Ravens is you
Right.
can repair them relatively quickly. Alright, so we got a pick up a mission here. Got about an hour left to play. I want to take a Clash of the Titans? If I do, I want my Shadowhawk. So let's wait for the Shadowhawk.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Alright. I should probably have my engineering working on drop weight limit. No, drop size. We'll do the drop size. It's expensive, but it's worth it.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
That way I can take 4 mediums and 2 lights. That's a good combination. Alright, we got a Clash O Titans. Let's take that mission. Ooh, 5 and 21. Nice. Alright, so we're going to take the Kintaro. It does run hot, but this is a polar environment. Hopefully that will help. Hunchback. Then we have the Blackjack Omni. We're going to put our Shadowhawk in. Alright, so we don't want a energy build running our Shadowhawk. So what can we take instead? Something that's not an energy build. It still has decent gunnery. Yeah, T-bone. T-bone, duh. That's an easy choice, actually. And then we'll take our Raven. So we're going with 4 mediums and a light because we're going into Clash of the Titans. We need our heavy guns with lots of armor. Oh, you always wind up retraining Tartarus. Energy Master makes more sense to me with them, as they also get 10% less heat with energy weapons. Yeah, I could see that. But I really like the vision on my scouts. Vision is something I really prioritize. I want to thank everybody for joining us. We're playing Battletech Advanced, which is a mod for Battletech the game. Just a reminder, if you haven't given us a follow yet, please do so. You will get a entry into our Funko Pop giveaway every month. Details are in the chat. We also have our Discord. If you're looking for a Discord to join, we play a wide variety of games, as you can see in the Discord. Not just Battletech, although Battletech, we play MechWarrior 5, we play Tabletop Battletech, and we play Battletech Advanced. So there's definitely a leaning towards Battletech, the Battletech franchise on our channel. But we play other games. We play Stardew Valley. We play Valhalla right now. We also play the Halo franchise. And we play Divinity 2 as well on Monday nights. So, wide range of games for you. Alright, so Clash of the Titans. We definitely want to let the Titans clash before we get too involved in the fight. Which is good. We're a good distance away from the enemy. Alright, so let's just
Moving, Commander.
sprint towards the enemy here. Oh, we got an enemy on the board already.
Commander? I'm walking here. Moving to position.
Fair enough. I understand what you're saying, Skewed One.
Yes, Commander.
Usually about the time that I max my pilots out, I end up doing a restart most of the time anyways, because there's something cool. Usually if there's a material change to the mod, I will do a fresh start, as you know. I'm not doing it here because the conflict zones, as I like to call them, really are across the map as far as difficulty. So you want a at least mid-level difficult skull intensity company before you start doing conquests. Alright, let's try to get a tag on this Firestarter Omni.
Locked on. Rear armor.
Okay, good. We got a tag. Oh, Firestarter Omni wants to play. Okay. That's the Firestarter here is a escort for the Titans. So if we could take out an escort for the Titans before we fight the Titans, that's always a good thing. Alright, let's do Battlelord here. Still not the best hit percent chances, but we got plenty of ammo. Might wish we had that ammo later, but we'll be okay.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. A Skewed One, I wouldn't do as many restarts as I do if it wasn't for the fact that I was streaming. Because I do love, I get a appreciation for the toys I've put together.
Engage.
And I don't like to give them up. But for a streaming standpoint, it makes a lot of sense to do fresh starts whenever there's a significant change to the game. It's usually in everybody's interest when I do that. And it keeps things fresh and interesting, because I feel like the medium and the light part of the game is actually the most challenging. Alright, we'll just do some overall damage to the armor on
Standing
that
by.
Firestarter. Ooh, Shadowhawk.
Affirmative.
Ooh, really good. Oh, really good hit percent chances on this AC-20. Ooh, yeah, we gotta take that shot. Oh, of course we missed. Every time. Every time I have an 87% or higher chance with an AC-20, I miss. Every time. This game just loves to mess with you. Alright, good night, Skewed One. I know you have to be up in a couple hours to go to work, so get some rest. Haha, that's true. I just commented that I don't like daylight savings time for that reason.
Good to go.
I understand the reason for daylight savings, but it just I find it annoying. Like, just stop it already. Like, only 4% of the population in the United States is involved with agriculture. It's really low. Which is the primary reason we have daylight savings. I'm telling you, they could have just slapped... I know they're busy with other legislation, but just slap a no more daylight savings addendum to the COVID bill, and everybody... You would get 100... You would get more votes. I'm sure there would have been some conservatives that would vote for it just to get rid of daylight savings. Maybe not, but it's a funny idea. Hunchback. These guys are pushing in on me really hard. That means the other Titan force. Oh, Ghost Bear. Oh, no. The other Titan force is a clan force? Oh, no, 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 no. That could be really good or really bad. I'm really not sure how I feel about that one. I mean, we don't have a lot of choice. It's going to be what it's going to be, but I don't know if I'm ready to fight an assault clan mech right now.
On the clock. What do you want?
That's definitely a little above my tonnage threshold, I think. Yeah, that doesn't really help us very much.
Decisions at high speed.
Yeah, we're gonna have to save our ammo. Now that I know we're going up against Clan Ghost Bear, we're saving our ammo. I mean, it depends on your positioning, Darker Design. So what you want is you want to be in a position where you are farther away than both of the enemy forces, so they are forced to go after each other instead of you. It doesn't always work that way, but that's kind of the sweet spot for this type of mission.
Welcome, my
Ooh, alright, that's a good quick kill on that fire starter. We're gonna have better salvage anyways. I've still got 3 parts. Ugh. I really don't want to kill these Capellans because I want them to fight the Ghost Bears before I have to fight the Ghost Bears. I can't believe that there's a clan assault mech available. That's some juicy salvage there. But the clan salvage is only going to work if I get a headshot on the clan assault. Because it's going to be forever before I see another clan mech. So we'll have to see if we can get a headshot on an assault and get 4 parts of that clan assault. That would be cool, but we're not there yet. We got to see how this fight shapes out. Hopefully House Liao is going to turn and face the Ghost Bears. That's a much bigger threat than me. Much bigger threat than little old me. Go fight the Ghost Bears, House Liao.
Ready, Commander.
If that's not going to happen, then I need to take this Hunchback out quickly.
We're on the
If he insists on fighting me, I'm going to have to get rid of this guy quickly so we can save our armor to fight the clan. Because my company is not in a position to fight the clans right now. This is going to be a nasty fight, possibly. Now, this hunchback really wants to fight me for some reason. Now, I think it would be cool if you had Clash of the Titans if each side actually had an evac zone that they were moving towards. That would be kind of interesting. That would make Clash of the Titans a little more dynamic because theoretically, at any time, either one of the forces could just simply retreat, which would really motivate you to take them out sooner rather than later.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
So I actually, Darker Designs, I actually like the Clash of the Titans missions because it gives you a chance to get some really heavy stuff. Alright, let's save our slug rounds for Ghost Bear. That hunchback's not going to be around much longer because Clan Ghost Bear is just going to shoot him in the back if he doesn't turn around and face them. And if he does, then I'm going to shoot him in the back. Let's save our precision ammo here for the same reason. We're going to need that for against Clan Ghost Bear. Yep, see that? Hunchback's probably done. Yep, he's done now. He should have turned around and fought House Ghost Bear. Or Clan Ghost Bear. There's no House Ghost Bear. Alright, hopefully that Capellan tank can do some damage to the Ghost Bears here. We really want to try to push up and get to the high ground. Alright, so there's still a House Liao assault mech there. So we want to keep that House Liao assault mech alive as long as we can. Ooh, there's the clan assault mech. It's 100 tons. It could be a direwolf. That would be my dream come true.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's push up now. So now we need to actually try to fight Clan Ghost Bear as much as we can.
Going full throttle.
Oh, it's a Kodiak. Oh, duh, because it's Clan Ghost Bear. Oh my gosh, look at that mech. This mech by itself could destroy my lance.
Roger.
So we definitely need to try to get some headshots on this. Oh, we got a head hit. Oh, oh boy. So I'm going to try to get my force in a position to focus in on that Kodiak. And hopefully the Capellans that are left can keep the other Ghost Bears busy. That's my hope. Yes, that is true. The Kodiak is that Kodiak is a shorter range build, which is good because that's probably the one thing we have going for us now is we can probably get some precision strikes on the head, and maybe get a Kodiak. Wouldn't that be awesome? I'll take a Kodiak, yeah. I'd be really nervous about breaking it, though.
What do you want?
Because it'd be really hard to fix it. We'd have to keep downgrading it, and eventually... Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Unless we knew we could consistently get through a battle without losing any components. That would be a risky thing. But that Kodiak is a beautiful mech. Alright, come on. House Liao. Keep them busy. Keep them busy. Keep those ghost bears busy. Oh, look at that Kodiak. I love the claws. I wish the claws actually increase the melee, but they don't. But they look so awesome. Oh no! Oh, the Kodiak is overheating. Damn it.
Commander.
Damn it, now we can't get 4 parts. We can't get 4 parts of that Kodiak. I wish we could, but now we can't.
Let's move.
Kodiak just blew itself up. Oh, it's about to get knocked down. We can at least knock it down. Alright, that's 2 injuries now on the Kodiak. That was a cheap opportunity to get some damage in on that Kodiak. Ooh, Hunchback can do the same thing. Alright, Hunchback. Ooh, yes. Let's hit him while he's down. Go for the head. Actually, let's do Battlelord. I'm no dummy. Well, no comment there. Let's go for the head. Problem is that you're not going to get 4 parts anymore because he took off his own arm. The most you could do is get 3 parts off that Kodiak. Alright, Medusa. Alright, now the Capellans are down to 1 mech, which is the assault mech.
Yeah.
So we kind of need to destroy what we can destroy now.
Looking out.
We're not going to get picky. Oh, Highlander. Ooh, that's not bad either. Let's hit that Highlander hard. We got to get these assault mechs off the field. Black Lantern. I like Black Lanterns. Oh, the Highlander turned to face me,
Look, what do you want?
which seems silly. Alright, Blackjack.
Let's make some bad
Blackjack can get some headshots in. Actually, we don't need to do Precision Strike. Okay, let's go for the headshot on the Kodiak. Nah, right in the center torso.
Well, who needed salvage anyway?
I'm receiving you.
Yeah, getting that Kodiak was going to be a long shot. Very appropriate pun.
Locked and loaded.
Alright, there goes the Kodiak.
Next destroyed.
3 parts of the Kodiak, okay. I don't know if it's worth taking the Kodiak parts, though. I don't know when I'm going to see a Kodiak again. A Highlander I should see much more often. So, all things being equal, I probably would take the Highlander parts here. Let's see.
Show me your war phase.
We'll see. All right. Ooh. All right, Raven, can you see what you can do about finishing off that Medusa?
Aye, aye.
Normally, I would never send a Raven against a Medusa one-on-one, but that Medusa already has a lot of damage.
Acknowledged.
There we go. There goes the Medusa.
Enemy down.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, now we gotta go around this rock
Throttle up.
to get in a position to take on the Highlander here. Ah, the clan tried to do melee, which they are not good at doing. So one big problem with clan is they cannot do melee to save their lives.
Double time. Let's go.
Which is why even when I go into clan space, I keep inner sphere mechs, because then you can do melee and have clan technology, do the best of both worlds.
Let's make some bad decisions.
Alright, let's try to get in position where we can get some headshots on that Highlander.
I will be done.
That's our next primary target.
All in ass.
Oh, hello, Black Lantern.
Engaging target.
How about an AC-20 to the head? Ooh, nice.
This just in. Critical hit.
Receiving you.
Alright, Raven. Let's keep focusing in on that Black Lantern, because I want to get precision strikes to the head on this Highlander before you do any more damage to it.
Aye, aye. That hit something good.
Ooh, all those clan pieces.
Ready, Commander.
All that clan tech being destroyed makes me so sad. I wish I could just call these guys and say, hey, surrender, clanner.
Yep.
Let's do a batch haul for your mech.
Understood. Moving fast.
Alright. We should be able to just do some armor damage to this Highlander without taking off a component. Okay.
I'm on the clock.
Alright, Blackjack. Here we go.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
No precision strike available? Oh. Alright, so we're going to switch to cluster here, because again, we don't want to do too much damage to this Highlander
Right up.
until we can get some headshots in.
Yes, Commander.
See if we can finish off this Black Lantern. Hey, Darachi Vista. Thank you for stopping by. Nice to see you. I don't believe I've seen you on our streams before. But thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And getting involved in chat. If you haven't given us a follow yet, please do so, because that increases your chances of getting a Funko Pop in our Funko Pop giveaway. Oh, I'm glad that Black Lantern got in range of my melee mech. That was very nice of it. It probably decided it didn't want to fight the Highlander anymore. Oh, Black Lantern overheated. Alright. Hopefully the Highlander will go for the Black Lantern here. Yes. Good. It went after the Black Lantern because it was
I just dropped my
the
gun.
best target from an accuracy standpoint, and it has lots of damage. All right, Raven. Can we? Let's keep working on this Black Lantern. Should be able to get knocked down here. Knocked down, nice. Oh, you're from Italy. Oh, I love your country. I really love your country. Please give us a follow because I'm a big fan of Italy. I've been there several times, and I'm looking forward to my honeymoon whenever we can do that because we are going to do that in Italy. It's been actually canceled twice due to COVID, but I'm really excited about going to Italy. I love, every time I go to Italy, I fall in love with the place. I'd love to retire to Italy someday. That would be fantastic. Alright, what do we want to do here? I want to get as many headshots as we can. So let's just try to pepper this guy with some SRMs and a medium laser.
Roger that.
I've been to most of Italy.
On the clock. What do you want?
I've gone twice, and each time I went to different parts of Italy. Obviously, Rome, I went both places. Both times, but the other trips I made sure we don't have a precision strike yet. Oh gosh. Alright, let's do some more armor damage to the Highlander here.
Waiting for orders.
Really could use a precision strike right now.
Acknowledge.
I'd like to at least take a couple of shots at getting more of this Hollander. Alright, so again, we're not going to hit it with our AC-20. Don't want to break any parts off. A place to visit, it's a great place. To live, it's a little too tight. Are you talking about expensive? Because I live in the most expensive part of the United States. So I'm hoping the most expensive part of the United States would be viable. Plus, I'm talking about when I retire, and I should hopefully have a fair amount of money back by then. Alright, again, we're just going to try to pepper this guy. I don't want to kill this Hollander or take have it have any structural damage until we can get a headshot here. So we're just going to pepper it with weapons that I know won't take off a component. So we'll turn off our MRMs and our AC-5s. Just do some medium lasers here.
Ready for orders.
I know it sounds crazy for me to do this, but I really want to get a headshot in on this Hollander or Highlander before we take it out.
Target confirmed.
Oh no! Oh no, what happened there? Did we hit some ammo? Oh, that was so sad.
Mission successful.
We're going to have some tough choices when it comes to salvage here. We're probably going to take just clan components, to be honest with you. Because I don't know when I'm going to see a Kodiak again. Oh, that was sad. Too much damage transfer? I don't know, because it didn't lose a component and then boom, it was gone. That was sad. But the good news is we didn't lose it, take any damage. Alright, so we got a part of a Highlander. We'll take that because I know I'll find a Highlander later. The Kodiak I'd love to take, but I don't know when I'm going to fight a Kodiak again. Oh, and there's so many sweet clan weapons here. Ooh, Ultra AC-20? Ooh, clan? Yeah, we're taking that. That is too good to pass up. And then we're just going to have to take clan weapons after that. Ooh, I better take this Ultra AC-20 ammo. That's a nice weapon. That is a nice weapon. Gotta make the most bang for our buck here. Probably the ER laser, ER large laser, and then an ER medium laser. Let's see what else we get. Hopefully as many clan parts as possible. Yeah, so I need 4 parts to put together a mech. In this mod, you can choose how many parts you need to put a mech together, anywhere from 3 up to 9. I'm playing with 4. I've played with up to 8 before, but it gets very repetitive. All right, so let's see what we got. We got a Black Lantern part, Hollander part, Hunchback part, Kodiak part, ER large laser, ER medium laser, ER medium laser, ER medium laser, clan. Got some nice clan weapons here. I can't complain. Especially this Ultra Cannon AC-20. Ooh, that's nice. That is a nice piece of hardware there. Alright, we didn't get any clan parts, but that's okay. That was a very successful Clash of the Titans. We may not have gotten any mechs out of it, but we did get some nice clan weapons, which will come in handy later. That Ultra Cannon AC-20 clan is a beast. Let's see. Oh, I'm tempted to put that to work. I do like putting it on the Shadowhawk here, because the Shadowhawk, as long as I don't lose that center torso, I shouldn't lose this weapon. So let's get this weapon on the field. Ultra AC-20 clan. 4 tons remaining. Alright. Let's get the ammo on. So look at the firepower we now have on this Shadowhawk. I mean, that is impressive. Muy impresivo. Muy impresivo. Get our ammo in there. And now we still have 2 tons available. Okay. What can we do here? Alright, let's take off this ER small laser. And, oh, see, I don't want to put clan weapons on an arm because we'll lose them really quickly. So let's just put medium lasers on. It's still an upgrade in firepower. Oh, we can only do 1. It's still an upgrade in firepower. Take the MRMs, put them down here. And still we have another ton available. And we let's see. Ooh, how about a rocket launcher 15 in the head? I like that. Look at the firepower we now have on this lowly Shadowhawk. Heat is a challenge. Let's see. Yeah, but we're not going to be alpha striking everything here. So we don't have to worry about that too much. Do we have a heatsink kit? Maybe it'd be worth putting a heatsink kit on this bad boy. Double heatsink kit. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that heat efficiency. And that's before we slap the double heatsink in there. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm liking that. Yes, we are heat negative. This is a beastie Shadowhawk. The durability is a little bit of a concern. Let's see. Especially the legs. Let's beef up the legs a little bit. Let's beef up maybe the rear a little bit. There we go. That is a heck of a lot of firepower to get out of a Shadowhawk. Because we've got the Ultra AC-20, so that's 200 damage per shot. We have the MRM-10s. We have a rocket launcher in the head, and we have a medium laser. That is spicy. That is a nice Shadowhawk. I can't believe it. That's going to be our mech killer right there for a while. All right, so we're not going to have that mech for a while. That's okay. I think we have time for one more mission before we wrap it up today. Alright, so we got an eviction. We got a recovery mission. We have an escort mission. And we have a show the flag mission. Let's do the show the flag mission. Don't love the show the flag missions because you lose one of your mechs, but it's okay. Let's get our Missile Master in our Kentaro. Have our Hunchback, our Blackjack Omni, the Kentaro. We're gonna not take the Raven here. We are gonna take the Raven. Or should I take the Firestarter? The Firestarter is a little more beefy. Yeah, let's take. I don't know. I like the firepower on this Raven, though. Yeah, we're going to stick with the Raven. And we'll try to make use of the Griffin. The pilot they give you for these VIP missions are pretty awful. So you can't count on them to do anything for you. Alright, one last mission for this stream. Any official who thinks personally piloting a mech is a good idea might not be the best pilot around. Yeah, that's for sure, Darius.
upgrade initiated.
Oh, do you have any particular tips, tricks, and advice? So, where are you? Are you just starting out as a brand new playthrough of BattleTech, the base game, and you don't have any BattleTech experience? So just give me some clarification, Darrow, Archivista. If you can give me some clarification on what you're referring to, then I can certainly try to give you some tips. Alright, what are we up against here? We got a Trebuchet, a Wasp. Alright, nothing too crazy. Alright, we can be aggressive here. Usually there's going to be multiple rounds in these VIPs, so it's good to be aggressive against the first enemy wave, because you're going to have ever increasing numbers of enemies here, because they will keep dropping and dropping and dropping. Let's get this Trebuchet off the field if we can. First. Yeah, let me think about what you're asking there, and I will give you some feedback. You know, the biggest recommendation I can give you for every BattleTech game is you want to use the mechs for what they're designed to do. So in this game, you can certainly change what your mechs are designed to do. But when you get a mech, really focus in on what they are designed to do. I think it's very critical to use a mech for what it's designed to do. For example, if you use a Warhammer or a Rifleman or a Jagger mech as a brawler, it's not going to go well for you. But if you use them as fire support, they are awesome. So the biggest mistake I find with newer players to BattleTech is they treat all the mechs the same instead of using them for what they're designed to do, and it's a very common mistake. For example, this VIP is a horrible pilot, but one thing I can do is get him on top of a building, which will increase his accuracy a little bit, and have him do some sniping. That's pretty much the only thing that these VIP pilots are good for, is occasionally they'll get a lucky shot with the PPC. Because for some reason, they always put them in a Griffin. But, you know, you want to design your mechs based on what you want them to do, and then you want to fight them for what they're designed to do. Whether you make it yourself or whether you put it together, you want to look at what they're designed to do well and use it for that. It might sound like a well duh statement, but a lot of people don't like. For example, this Blackjack is great for fire support, but if I put it in the front lines, it will get crushed pretty quickly. Icarus 2 or the Trebuchet. Probably go for the Trebuchet here. Real low hit percent chances. Yeah, we'll go for the cluster. Yeah, I know. I hit my own mech a little bit there. It's alright. Alright, got a Locust. Still nothing too scary in this map on this map so far.
Yeah.
Nothing we can't handle. The other side of it is we're not getting exactly amazing salvage either. Because these mechs are kind of meh.
Roger that.
Meh. So that's my number one recommendation, is you figure out what the mechs that you get are good at and you use them for that. Don't try to make a brawler into a sniper. Don't make a sniper into a brawler. So what I like to do, and you probably know about it, is I'll put this in the chat real quick. Is we have the most comprehensive thing in BattleTech is Sarna. And what I like to do, I don't do it so much now because I know most of the mechs, but when I was starting out, I would have Sarna open in my browser, and anytime I came up against a mech, I would look it up in Sarna and figure out what it does well, and if I'm fighting it, I take that ability away from it, or if I have it, I make sure that I use its abilities.
Engaging target.
So if you go through Sarna, it has every single BattleTech mech and every single variant in the universe. So all you have to do is search through there, and you will find every mech. And then you want to look at your mechs and see what they were designed to do, and do that. Now that doesn't mean you can't take a mech and modify it to do something else. I do it all the time. But when you're using stock mechs, make sure you use them the way they're designed to be used. Uh-oh, another enemy force. This could be a problem.
It's good to go.
If there's too many enemies that show up here, I have no problem just bailing out of these VIP missions, because I'm not a big fan of them if they make them ridiculously unfair. There we go, Wasp off the field, that's good.
Target neutralized.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, Hunchy. Alright, Hunchback, let's
Moving, Commander.
let's try to get rid of some enemies before more enemies show up. When you're fighting multiple enemy forces and you're completely outnumbered, you want to try to take out one mech
Sending a message.
per round. That's kind of the minimum if you don't want to get overwhelmed if you're outnumbered. Is take out one mech per round. And that will significantly increase your chances, because eventually your battle damage will, no matter how good you are as a pilot, eventually your damage will add up, and once your armor starts getting thin, you will lose mechs at an increasing rate. So that's why you want to take out at least one enemy per turn when you're outnumbered. Otherwise, you will quickly run out of armor. Even if your mechs are better, they will just wear you down.
Do they think they can hurt me?
Yeah, pretty much. And then another thing, my second biggest recommendation is you want to focus fire as much as you can on one enemy at a time. It doesn't have to be the most powerful enemy. Sometimes it's just an enemy that you can get off of the field quickly. But focusing fire is very important. Focus in on one enemy at a time to get as many enemies off the field as quickly as you can. It's not always the most powerful enemy that you focus fire on. It's the enemies that you can get off the field quickly. Like that wasp that I just took out. It might not be the most powerful enemy, but it's an enemy that we can get off the field quickly.
I just dropped my coffee and I'm fucking angry.
Alright. And same thing here.
Move order.
That trebuchet is in bad shape. So we're going to focus on the trebuchet unless we have a much better chance of hitting something else. We do not, so we're going to focus in on that trebuchet.
Target confirmed.
Yeah, it's the same thing in Dungeons and Dragons as well.
Over the red line. Heat damage.
Focus your fire and take one enemy out, and then again and again and again. And don't let enemies get into your rear arc. So when an enemy gets into the rear arc of your force, that enemy becomes the most important enemy for you to take out. See, we're getting beat up pretty hard here. It wouldn't surprise me if I do a withdrawal from this mission. Because this mission is not worth losing mechs for, because the salvage on this mission is not the best so far. There's nothing here that except for the Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt I would like to get. But this might just be too many enemies. We'll see what happens. Alright. Okay, so these new targets will fight. Yeah, these new targets will fight. These two forces here will fight each other.
Orders.
So that drop actually helps me a lot. Alright, can I get a kick? No, I can't get a kick on that trebuchet. Ooh, but I can get a nice rear shot on this Icarus and stay evasive. This is risky, but it could really pay off. Let's see. Nice hits on that Icarus.
I think I hit something good.
Taking a beating, Commander.
Darrow, are you following us yet? Also, Darrow, I would check out our Discord, because we have a lot of avid BattleTech Advanced players. And if you have any questions or want feedback on something, you can go to our Discord. One of the problems with the larger Discords for BTA is sometimes you get lost in the noise, but our Discord is relatively small. So that has the benefit of the fact that you have a smaller audience for your questions. Oh, okay. Great. So I would sign up for our Discord. Because there's a lot of people in there that would be happy to help you and answer any questions that you have. Alright, I moved the Hunchback back because it was taking too much damage. Yeah, they're still going to go for the Hunchback because it's got structural damage. The structural damage is to the rear, fortunately. So the Hunchback isn't as badly damaged as it might appear on the readout, because all of that damage is in the rear arc. Yeah, they're going to keep going after the Hunchback, because their computer says, hey, there's a lot of damage on that Hunchback. Let's go after it. Alright, hopefully these enemies will start fighting each other instead of us.
Yeah?
That's the best case scenario. Alright, again, We're going to use the VIP as a sniper here. Let's see. It's about the only thing he's good for. Yeah, we'll go after the Thunderbolt again. That shot's wide. At least the VIP is doing a little bit to help us. Yeah, they're going to keep going after the Hunchback. They're going to keep going after the Hunchback.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Ooh, yeah, let's hit this Icarus. Oh, the hit percent chance for the slugs is no bueno. Centurion. Primitive Wasp. Yeah, let's go for the Icarus here.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
See, we're getting behind in the kill one enemy per round plan. Fortunately, two of these forces are going to fight each other, so that will help. But we can't... We have to get back on track as far as destroying one enemy per round,
Receiving you.
or we will get overwhelmed here. Let's put our Kentaro
Location confirmed.
in front of our Hunchback to give a little cover. And let's keep trying to hit this Icarus.
Attacking from position.
Alright, see, hopefully these two enemy forces are going to start fighting each other soon.
Armor's melting off.
That's what we need. Here we go. We want these two enemy forces to fight each other.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, this Raven. We're going to take advantage of his evasion.
Understood. Moving fast.
Get behind this enemy force here and just hammer these guys.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, what to do with our Hunchback? I really want to get him some cover. Yeah, let's see. Not ready to get him out of the fight though. He's still got decent armor to the front. We need to get some enemies off the field here. So we're gonna keep the Hunchback in for another round. See if we can punish this Icarus here. Not enough.
Felt a heavy hit there.
Not heavy enough. Hey, Martians, why don't you go fight the guys who just dropped instead of me? Structure. Ooh,
Damn it. I've got an
center
armor.
torso's really taking a beating on our Kentaro. That's not good. These two enemy forces need to start fighting each other. They're gonna come after me. That's not what we need.
Good stuff, honey.
Yep.
Not what we need. Let's keep working on that Thunderbolt. because the hit percent chance is so much higher.
Getting my ass kicked.
Okay.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Let's see. We need to get some kills.
All right, let's get down to it.
None of these options are the best.
Let's see if I'm
We
sober
can at
enough
least
to
do some
find
damage to
this
the Icarus and the Trebuchet there. There goes the Trebuchet.
I'm legally
Nice.
obligated to inform you on pay per kill.
Alright, that get us closer to being back on track. We need to get some quick kills here. Especially... Ooh, alright. Our Kentaro needs to be...
This isn't looking too good.
Kentaro needs to eject here, actually. Let's see, how much armor do we have left in the center torso? Okay, we're not that bad. But I do want to use this building to limit how many people can shoot at our Kentaro. That helps. Let's go for precision strike here. Ooh, good hit on the Icarus there.
Scored a critical hit. Damn it. Heat damage.
Alright, hopefully they don't go after our Kentaro here. Alright, Griffin, go after... They're gonna keep going after my mechs, because my mechs have more damage. It's really annoying. Really annoying. Just to let you guys know, I have a hard stop in 6 minutes, so I don't know if we'll finish this mission. Probably not, unless they start blowing each other up. Yeah, they keep going after my mechs. Oh,
Shoot at me next.
that's not good. That's not good, especially since the salvage on this mission is not the greatest. Alright, see, now they're fighting each other, finally.
It's good to go.
Okay, let's keep working on the rear of this Thunderbolt.
Affirmed. Firing. That hit something good.
Yeah. Kentaro needs to eject.
Internal damage.
Kentaro needs to eject soon. Alright, thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. actually going to start up a raid so that I can drop you into a friend of the channels after my stream is over.
In this position, and that's purely because Black's piece is up there on the left.
Let's mute Twitch there. So I'm going to set that up right now. There's actually a timer. So we're going to set that up so we can visit our friends. Let's see. We drop you off with Chaotic Harmony, who's doing some tabletop simulator. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to drop you off so you guys can do your raid. Have fun with Chaotic Harmony. He'll teach you some tabletop.
Oh hey, Commando Gaming, thanks for the raid. Okay, does it not work if I'm already capturing tabletop sim again? I don't think it works though. I can't do it twice. No, I cannot. Ah, well, that's annoying.
Yeah, I was right, Kodak. You're 2 levels above your target.
Oh, are you? Okay, cool. My bad. So he has
the
elevation.
Thunderbolt's level 6.
Nice. Didn't know that. Okay, I actually cannot capture it. Never mind. My thought that I was using does not work. Unfortunately.
So he actually gets elevation bonuses for protection.
Yep. Well, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Tabletop Sim. This is our normal thing. Hang on. There we go. That's better. Hey, you guys got a decent view of the battlefield? Decent-ish view. Alright, yeah, Mars have moved. Now it's time for the Cyclops to move. Ah, I see. Yeah, alright, Cyclops is done.
I think my brain shut off for a minute. Are we capturing those long Tom trucks?
Either capturing or destroying or delaying them long enough, or make them shoot you so they don't shoot your dropships.
Okay.
Oscar. Are you gonna go fucking Unga Bunga the striker?
Yes, but depends which hex do I... Would I get an extra dodge if I go...
exactly done anything to make me smelly. Oh, I know, Snickers. You want to go? What thing? He's going outside with me. No, he's just gonna follow me.
That's fine. And then he'll need to be outside when people come.
Why not put him in the office? That way. They're coming at 11 still, right? Okay, so at 10, I'll start medicating him. So you can take a little nap. And then if he comes out, he'll be calm. I don't know if our dog people.
It's not even in the shelves. They are. Well, they were lying around. I don't know about that.
age yet. Earth. Chapter 31. Homecoming. The watch station has been knocked offline, Magister, and the gas giant hides our shadow. Oracle spoke without rancor. Gladiator looked upon the readouts and nodded. This was exactly how he preferred their battles. Quick and bloodless, mostly. Very good, Oracle. Then he spoke to others who stood nearby. Captain America, yes, but also Warlord Plurt and Ronan the Accuser. What say you? Shall we wage one more war for the ages? Plurt snorted. I did not drag a portion of my fleet all the way out here for a leisure, Gladiator. And you, Accuser? Ronan looked at Plurt, whose people often were his enemy. I came to judge the guilty, as are all who stand against those who liberated the Kree. Gladiator turned again to Captain America. Count the Shi'ar among your numbers as well, for you have earned that, Captain. The fleet is yours one last time. We await your orders. Captain America stood with his Avengers, all ready for battle, all ready to be home. He looked to the three leaders of perhaps the largest empires known to exist, and could not resist a small smile of gratitude. Consider the word given. Please jump us to Earth. There's one last world that needs saving. Sam Guthrie felt his arms around Izzy Kane and thrilled. Her kiss was as powerful a thing as he'd ever experienced. When they came up for air, he sighed. Izzy, I just